And after the inverter has come into the house, I realized that when the electricity goes off, the main connection of the internet provider also switches off. So technically, even though I have power backup, I have no internet because the main service provider is off. And today is one of those days. Um, anyway, so let's get started. Today is kind of simple. None of you can see my slides, but the good thing also is there isn't much going on in the slides. We have a couple of steps that we are going to go through, and I'm just going to send a link to you, Nishant. If you can just share it with everybody, they'll be able to see what it is that we have to do for this week. I'm going to just try and open it up. Nishant, are you able to see the link?
Yeah, so do I need to share share the link on a screen?
Not yet. I'll tell you what to do. But right now we are good to go. Just keep the link with you. I'll quickly walk everybody through the steps that we are going to go through. So it'll become easy. And I think we should be able to be on time. I was going to do an elaborate exercise with everyone today, but maybe that may not be possible. I'm just trying one more thing and then we can get started. Yeah, I think that may not be possible. This is where we left last time. So we have defined our problem statements. Some of us are still in the process, so we'll take the next 1 or 2 days to refine them a little bit further. But yeah, most of us have sort of arrived at problem statements at one level or the other. So now what we're going to do is we are going to start defining the solutions for that. And how do we start is, we start with step number 1. Step number 1 is writing a how might we statement. So typically in the design thinking process, the way we approach how might we statements are very different across the world, and their use cases are quite different. But in this particular case, what we're going to do is we're going to look at a much simpler approach. So typically a how might we statement, the way it would start in the process is when you're in the defined space of design thinking, you look at multiple need statements, and eventually with every potential insight that you look at, you define a how might we statement. But since we have already decided what some of our since we have already decided what our problem statement is with an insight. We're just going to take that insight and define a how might be statement. So far, Nishan, do we have any questions so far?
No.
All right, perfect. So I'll go back to the Thirsty Crow example. So in the Thirsty Crow example, what was the need of the crow, right? We established that the need of the crow was not that it wanted to take pebbles. The need was that Thirsty Crow wanted to quench the thirst, right? So how might we statement would look like, and the reason why we are doing a how might we statement in the first place is because it opens a conversation. It opens up a conversation saying, okay, if I'm acting in this direction, what would that mean? All right, it's just thinking sort of a starting point. You don't have to go very technical in it.
Rishi,
Yes.
actually your audio is a bit not clear.
Is it clear now?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, just let me know. I'm going to try this. We'll see for another 10 minutes if we can pull this off. If we can't, we'll reschedule it and we'll figure something out.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. So a need statement for a crow is going to be how might we help or enable a crow to quench his thirst. All right. One of the problem statements that one of the teams that we are working with. So if somebody is working on a mental health related problem area, and their need statement is how do we create awareness. So the how might we statement is just going to look like how might we create awareness for the particular audience that we are working with. All right. So step number one is very simple. We just take the insight, we put it right in front of how might we enable our user to get the insight or solve for the insight or so on and so forth. That's step number one. Now, step number two is where we actually start putting the ideas down. Now, the goal of this exercise, actually, Nishant, you can start sharing your screen at this point. I will still not be able to see your screen, but you can just open your screen now. You can share the screen now.
The same document which you have shared.
Yes.
Okay. I think Dheeraj would better share it. Dheeraj?
Yeah, all right, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Is it visible?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's visible now. Yeah, Rishi, we have shared the documents like on the screen.
Perfect. Thank you so much. This is great. So this is the step number one. Step number one we just define a how might we statement, and we go down deep saying how might we enable the crow to quench his thirst. It could be how might we enable students to get more awareness. How might we enable parents to do this? How might we enable a supermarket to have faster customer experience? So on and so forth. That's it. It's just going to be one line statement. Dheeraj, could you move on to the next page, please? Yes. So now this is where, okay, I'll try that. All right. So this is where we start putting ideas down. And there is just one simple way in which we are going to approach this. We are going to go all wacky, no holds barred. And we will continue thinking as far as we can take up imagination possibly. All right. And I'll quickly walk you through this. And meanwhile, my internet is getting a little sorted. So I should be able to join Zoom very soon from my other device. So what this means is when I say no holds barred, that means we are not going to take any realities into consideration. We go all in. We think about all the potential possibilities out there in the potential universes there are. For instance, if I were to think about how do I quench the thirst of a thirsty crow, I'm going to start with, how about I give the crow a method in which he can create the cloud so that it can rain. The second idea could be, how about I give the crow a GPS watch, so whenever it's thirsty, it can just navigate it to the nearest water source. I'm going to continue doing this ridiculous experimentation for as long as I possibly can. And eventually, once I feel that I've sort of exhausted these wacky out there ideas, I then start thinking about what are a little bit wacky, but still possible. It could be, oh, I'm going to make sure that the crow is able to, at all times, get access to water supply. Okay, Dheeraj, I'm just going to drop off for a second. My internet is finally sorted. I'm going to join again. Okay, give me 1 second.
Sure, no problem.
All right. Can all of you still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm going to start sharing my screen. I have amazing neighbors. They just shared their Wi-Fi with me. Should be able to work.
Oh,
All
cool.
right.
Yeah.
Oh God, Murphy's Law is seriously like something, isn't it? All right. So I'm thinking here of all the wackiest possible ideas without any considerations of what's possible in reality. Just to reiterate, no holds barred. Everything is possible in this universe. I start with those ideas. I start moving on to a little bit possible, but still quite wacky. For instance, how about I give Crow, a tiny jetpack. So every time it's thirsty, the jetpack can make it fly faster to get to the water source. Then I go to what's actually possible, which is very quickly doable, which is maybe a little bit more grassroots level, absolutely possible ideas. For instance, I'm just going to tell all the people in neighboring neighborhoods to put out water for the crow should there ever be crow passing by from their area. All right, this is step number one. And at the same time, let me. Yeah, so this is step number one. Think everything possible, wacky, do not stop at anything. Step number two is to start bucketing those ideas. Now, in the step number one, what I want everybody to do is when you're in the process, set a timer for 5 to 10 minutes and think about all of these ideas that you possibly can without any restrictions. Make a note of everything, dump it all in a document, separate document for yourself, and then come together as a team and put all of those ideas in one place. All right. And in this process so far, you're not putting any restrictions anywhere. We are not thinking about whether it's possible. We are just thinking about what can we potentially do to solve this. That's it. That's the only goal. All right. The second step is to bucket ideas. Now, what does bucketing of ideas mean? We will realize that as we are doing this as a team, 3, 4 people, 5 people, sometimes just 2 people, thinking about a lot of these ideas, there are going to be a lot of overlaps. So all the ideas which are similar or similar looking, we just bucket them together. For instance, if there are 2 or more ideas which are saying we can build this new tech which can help the crow fly faster, we're going to bucket them under, we are going to just bucket them together, all of these ideas. All right. Now, step number 3 is when we start voting. So after step number 1, put all your ideas out. Step number 2 is vote for the best 3 of. Step number 2 is to bucket ideas. Step number 3 is to vote for the best 3 to 5 ideas. Now, this is now once the ideas have been bucketed and chosen and voted. Now summarize the ideas into 2 to 3 lines. Now this is where you start adding the details. For instance, now when I'm talking about GPS for the crow, I'm going to start with, I'm going to help the crow have a GPS module stuck to an Arduino that he can put on his back and fly. I'm going to add some of these details So I know the direction I'm potentially going to take when I'm trying to get this up and running. All right. And this is where we are going to stop. Okay. So I'm going to pause here. And I'll quickly show you what the how might we statement is. We essentially just look at how might we and insert the insight there. How might we create awareness? How might we bring transparency? How might we make things accessible? A more detailed how might we statement could look like, how might we create a baby warming device that helps parents in remote villages to give their dying infants a chance to survive. The how might we statements are typically going to open your thought process. That's the goal. Step number 2, all ideas without full stops. Step number 1, all ideas without full stops. Step number 2, bucket ideas. Then vote for your ideas, summarize them, and that's it. That's the goal for today. Now, I'm going to pause here. I'm going to see if there are any questions. And what I want to do next is I want to run an exercise on this with one of your ideas to see how we can make it feasible. And I'll just use the document as a source through which we can collate ideas, and then we can talk about it a little bit further. Any questions so far? No questions?
Hello.
Yes. Go on. Go on, Sahil.
Sir, why to waste time on wacky ideas? Like, we know we're never gonna make a jetpack for a pro. Why to include those ones?
That's a great question, Sahil. Thank you so much for asking it. I'll tell you why. In 1920s, if you were to ask anyone about what they need, they'll tell you need a faster horse because a motorized car was too wacky. All right. There are two kind of sort of changes that can be brought to society. One is an incremental change. One is a disruptive change. All right. Same goes with ideas. Same goes with imagination. And an idea could be incremental or it could be disruptive. Now, the goal of design thinking is to enable you as a user to understand how do you bridge the gap between how do you understand what is incremental, what is incremental change versus what is disruptive change. And maybe you don't have the tools for disruptive change right now, but maybe in the next 2 years you could get there, right? When Google Glass was first invented, it was a wacky idea. But then somebody actually thought deeply and they were like, holy shit, this is actually possible. And then they went ahead to make the Google Glass. Same thing goes with SpaceX. Elon Musk could have never thought about going to Mars. And so if Elon Musk never had a thought, the wacky idea, the moonshot idea to go to Mars, he would have never even started working towards building a space company and then figure out the viability and how to eventually get there. So moonshots are essentially larger goals that are going to help you figure out how to get there. And that's exactly why we need to think about wacky ideas. Also, last point, which is a little bit more practical, right? So if tomorrow you start your own company, if you're looking for a job, if you're trying to join a team, people are not going to hire you for the incremental change you can make to the organization. People are going to hire you for the kind of disruptive ideas and implementations you can bring to the office. And with this as a process, when you're thinking wacky, in this particular phase, you really get an idea of everything that's out there which is possible, and then start taking bits and pieces of that to start prototyping. You don't have to build a rocket right now, but if you know that you can start doing research on rocket fuel, which can eventually take a rocket off which can eventually enable a rocket, reach the escape velocity, leave Earth's atmosphere. That's a great first step towards eventually building the wacky idea. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Wow. Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? You can just unmute yourself and go for it. All right, no other questions? Perfect. I need a volunteer. Which team out of all the teams here would like to sort of run like a very high level exercise on this process here with me? Any takers? Nishan, do you want to recommend a team I could potentially work with?
Actually, recommending is not what I would suggest or go with.
Okay. Any team here who would like to run this as an exercise?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Debrata, right?
Yes, hi.
Perfect. Hi, thank you so much for taking this up. I hope that this exercise is going to give you an insight as to how to proceed and also gives the rest of the teams an idea as to what to do next. All right. Can you ask the rest of your team members also to sort of unmute so we can run this exercise as a team?
Yes, I'm asking them.
Perfect. So I'm going to share my screen again. And what's your team ID, Debrata?
LT11.
LT11. All right. All right. I am sharing my screen. Give me 1 second. Perfect. Debrata, is your team here also?
Yes, I have Arnav Chakravarti and I think Somani is there.
Perfect. Great. Let's run this as an exercise. What's the core insight that you're working with, Debrata?
Our main focus area was on communal tensions, and we got the
Okay.
insight that we made the problem statement that marginalized communities living in ghettos should be engaged, need to be engaged in economically viable activities so that they don't get instigated by communal riots. So
Oh,
basically,
that's a very well crafted problem statement. Thank you for sharing that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to craft how might we? The way it's going to look like here is how might we an insight. All right. The problem statement will give you a lot more detail about what the larger problem is, and how might we is going to specifically ask you to solve for the insight. Can you repeat the insight for me, please?
yes, the insight was need to be engaged in economically viable activities.
Engage marginalized
Communities
communities in economically viable activities. Ah, my spellings. How do you spell marginalized? Okay, got it, with a Z. All right. So this is going to be step number 1. All right. This is pretty clear. Is it? Let me know if this is clear or not.
Yes.
It's going to be very, very simple. That's it, right?
Yes.
What we are looking here is at engage marginalized communities, and what is the and what do we want to achieve with that is economically viable activities. Okay, it's pretty clear. It's very simple. We don't have to put a lot of thought in this. All right. Now let's think about some of the ideas here, right? Sorry, 1 second. All right, so let's start here. Tell me, what do you think can be done in an ideal world, in a world full of possibilities, in a world full of moonshots? What kind of economic possibilities would you want to bring? What kind of viable activities would you like to bring for the marginalized communities?
The main thing we should, I think that everyone should be given a job, provided a job. Employment. We should give everyone employment.
Okay, should get an employment. What else?
Um,
But is this something that you think that should happen now, or in an ideal world where everything is possible,
okay.
would you still want to give them
So-
employment, or would you go all the way saying they should run their own businesses?
Yes, they should become rich. They should become rich and
Become rich and run their own businesses. Okay. Now, Debrata, this is what I'm going to tell you, right? These are all sort of addition to what we would like to see in an ideal world. But a how might we statement, the idea behind this is to give an example of what we can do to help them do that. All right. So when I write everyone should get employed, this is what I would like for them to have. But how? What would that employment look like? For instance, everybody should get employed by Apple.
okay.
Okay, that for instance could be an idea. Or everybody should run their own business and we should help them to create new businesses. Okay, that becomes an idea. So there is also an action involved, not just an intent. Everyone should get employment is more whimsical, intentful. Same goes with they should become rich and run their own business. It's still whimsical. It has some intent. It has an idea. You know, this is something that we'd like to see. But for instance, we can help them build, let's see, large profit making enterprises with the skills they already have. Okay, so this is an example of what do I want to do? I want people to become rich, right? But how can we actually help them do that, right? So when I go back to the problem statement, how might we engage marginalized communities in economically viable activities, right? So for us to help them do that, how are you going to help them do it? It's not just a larger level intent. We actually want them to do something. So this will speak about what can we do to help them. So we can help them making large profit-making enterprises with the skills that they already have. What else? What else can we do?
We can give them loans for a very without any interest.
Okay.
We can train them in having for a successful business campaign.
Train them for successful business. Give them loans. What else? Okay, Visheshta, I have a question. No, sorry. Who else is in your team?
Arnab
Debrata?
Chakraborty, Devdi Bhattacharya, and Soman.
Okay, Arnab, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Do you think these are wacky? How can we make these wacky? Can I give you an
wacky
example?
means those moonshot ideas, right, sir?
Correct. Like in an ideal world where anything is possible, we want people to have that. May I please give an idea?
Yes, sir, please.
All right. Take the people and help them win. Kaun banega crorepati? Crorepati, it seems. Crorepati. You know another idea? Let's see. Help them get remote. This is not that remote tech jobs from Silicon Valley.
Okay.
Okay, so they'll get like $150,000 a year. That's a little bit wacky, right?
We can make them.
Let's see what else can be wacky. Stockbrokers. What else? What's a little bit wacky?
Make them win lottery tickets.
Lottery tickets?
The-
But lottery tickets still is a little bit still a little bit possible.
Okay.
What will be a little bit wacky? You know what? Let's build on this idea, right? Make sure that every lottery ticket they buy, they win.
Yes.
Now that is a bit wacky.
Okay.
Okay. What else? What else can we do? And the thing is, remember, team, we have to make sure that we are not being bound by realities right now. In the first phase, I'm still thinking super crazy, wacky ideas. Maybe I can take them to Hollywood and help them become actors. So they get paid a lot. Right. What else can I do?
We can give them free money in
Free
their
money.
bank accounts.
That's a good idea. In the bank accounts. But let's go back to what we were trying to do, right? Economically viable activities. So maybe free money in their bank accounts to start a
Yes.
business. Huh?
Yes, right.
How about this? How about we help them make 50 lakhs every year on Amazon and Flipkart sales? Right? We are talking about every family. Every family makes 50 lakh rupees every year on Amazon and Flipkart. What else can we do? Let's run it for 2 more minutes.
We can
Think wacky. Think about what they must dream about. Think about what can we help them dream about.
yes, we can help them become politicians or something.
That's a great one.
Yes.
We can help them become politicians. And contribute to businesses. What if we can help them make money by selling only their products
Yes, right.
in nearby areas? Right, all basically helping them creating a monopoly from their enterprises. What else?
We can
What
help
else can we
them
do?
get government jobs.
Government jobs? That's a great idea. What else can we do? So we are looking at marginalized communities and economically viable activities, right? So let's not think about how can we help them make 500 rupees a day. How can we help them make 5 lakh rupees a day? Think about that, right? Businesses.
Can it be like the government launches a new law by which, according to which nobody will be poor, nobody will be rich? Like Jeffrey Bezos has over 100 million, and you can't have this much money. Like everybody should have equal amount of money. So the billionaires, they do philanthropy and
One
they
idea.
just share their
Uh,
money.
we can give
Yeah,
all the
that's a
black
great
money to
idea.
them.
Government has a lot to, everyone has same money. Who give the black money example?
Yes, I said that all the black monies or the things which are rated, we can give them. We give it to them.
That's a great idea. That's an absolutely amazing idea. What else? What else can we do? Can we help them become YouTube stars and get them 1 million subscribers?
Yes.
They found hidden treasures, treasures of kings or castles
And
hidden
then
under their homes.
Dude, that's an amazing idea. Help them find hidden treasures. Treasures from older kings. What
Okay,
else?
building on this hidden treasures one, they find historical artifacts that makes them popular all over the world. Archaeological.
Historical archery facts that makes them popular. all over. I don't like this exercise. Everybody can see how many mistakes I make while typing. Okay. What else? What else can we do? Let's push this further.
Help them
And-
invest in stocks.
Invest in stocks. That's a great idea. Invest in stocks. What else? What else can we do? Remember, these are marginalized communities, and what we want to help them achieve is economic prosperity. Let's forget about economic viability, prosperity. How do they prosper? How can they become as big as like a Salman Khan or Shah Rukh Khan with respect to the kind of money they have? And how can they create a business at that scale? Okay, this question is open for everyone now. Let's all dump our ideas. What else can we do? Let's run this for 5 more minutes. What else can we do?
Locate them to posh neighborhoods.
Locate them to posh neighborhoods. Okay. Neighborhoods with fancy cars and amazing houses with a lot of money in their bank account. So they basically restart their lives, but as rich people. What else? What else can we do?
Provide them better education, support.
Provide them better education and support. That's a great idea. What else? Can I? Okay, hang on. Here is another idea. Can I make a colony on Mars where all of them can live peacefully? How about that? Why do they have to be in the marginalized society at all? They can just get the hell out and live a peaceful life wherever they want.
They will be the only society there.
Yeah,
No
that's fine.
marginalized.
No one will be there. Can I do that? Of course I can do
we
that.
can make them cricket players, cricketers.
Cricket players. Absolutely. Oh, just building on that idea, let's make it a little bit more real. IPL. So if it's a thing that's happening in Kolkata, IPL Calcutta, well, Kolkata team to only hire from these folks.
Yes.
That's a little bit possible also.
Yeah.
We just have to
because
train them very well on cricket.
Yes, I think there's a campaign also for the talents, for searching these talents out of the street.
Absolutely. What else? How can we push this
And
further?
we can expand this to other sports also.
Absolutely. And expand this to other sports. That's a
Have
great
them
idea.
write a book about their history, and that book can be a bestseller because it can have fiction and non-fiction integrated.
That's amazing.
Make them pro
That-
in casinos.
Very good idea. Devrata, I see where you're going, man. Help them win at casinos. Basically. What else? How about we give them unlimited supply of food, water, shelter, etc. for doing what they are great at doing. Somebody could be great at just making kites. Other person could be great at making chairs. Third person could be great at just sleeping in the house, but they get paid an unlimited amount of money for that. That becomes their talent. How about that? And by the way, this is happening in China, in case you haven't noticed. These are things that are actually happening. There is something called, what is it called? The
Sleeping mattress checker, something like that.
Yeah, there is a mattress checker. There is something else. There is somebody who actually just goes and eat at all the restaurants and gets paid a ton of money for doing that. There are things like that that can actually happen.
Is there
Like food critics and all, right?
Absolutely, food critics.
tasting tea? There's also a thing like tasting tea.
Tea tasting.
Classify them.
Absolutely. We can make tea tasting experts out of them. What if we help them open restaurants?
Yes.
We can make them food
Restaurants.
critics.
With their foods. Absolutely, food critics. What else can we help them do? How can we help them get more prosperity? Not just viability, but prosperity.
Provide them better technology
Better technology to do what?
to innovate something for themselves.
To invent
And
something.
yeah,
Or maybe we can make them TikTok stars.
Aha! I see where you're coming from, Stuti. Good idea. TikTok stars. Oh, while we are making them TikTok stars, how about we invite them to Coffee with Karan?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds. Okay.
I don't know
I'm
whether
just
they will
telling
be
you straight.
interested in that or not.
That's okay. That's fine. Right now, we are just going berserk. So, growing up, my Nana Nani always used to tell me कि ऋषि तू khayali pulao बहुत पकाता है. And then much later, I realized that this is a great brainstorming technique. So basically, what we're doing is khayali pulao, or for the meat eaters, khayali biryani, whatever works for you. That's what we are trying to do here. Just go all out and only think about the possibilities. And let's see where we started. Where we started, right? We started with they should get employment. So we were like, give them loans. Cut to Kaun Banega Crorepati. Cut to TikTok stars, and now they're at Coffee with Karan. All of this is possible in this world, right? All these aspects are possible. What else? What else can we do?
Real estate agents or something.
Real estate agents.
Can it be something like getting paid for Googling stuff?
Oh, that's a very good idea. Getting paid for Googling interesting stuff for other people. What else?
Giving them superpowers.
Oh, Sahil, weren't you asking me why do we need wacky ideas? Giving them superpowers.
I thought like I didn't got the point that you told me later on.
But do you? I'm hoping that by the end of this exercise you'll get some point out of that. You'll get an idea about why we are doing this.
So,
Okay.
can it be like for the small jobs also they are paid more?
Yeah, absolutely. For small jobs also, they are paid more because society doesn't treat them properly. Because people don't treat them well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get help with, say, making sure that all the networking is done in my house, internet never goes off and all of that. And if I were to get a regular person, I'll pay him 500 rupees. But if somebody from this community comes, I have to pay them 5,000 rupees because I have not treated these people nicely. So this is like my payback for being asshole to a beautiful community, which we should have been accepting of. All right, last minute.
Increasing the market value of the skills people possess.
Okay, increase the market value of skills they possess. All right, one last idea. Let's go for it. One last idea.
they don't bound by any norms of society and can achieve whatever they want to do.
Correct, but what's the idea there?
That's the idea.
Like, so this is what we want them to do, but how can we help them do that? We can, okay, here's an idea. How many of you have had monitors in your class? And if you wanted to go to a toilet, you will have to get a pass from them.
Yes.
Right? Or in Monopoly, there is a hall pass, right? You can get this one pass and do whatever you want. They get a free pass. A pass.
All made our own passes in the school.
Exactly. They get a pass to do whatever they want, whenever they want. No one can control their fate. By the way, this is what privilege looks like. A lot of you may have heard the conversation of nepotism and privilege, and I'm privileged, but you're not privileged. You're privileged, but I'm not privileged. This is that idea. If somebody has the privilege, they can basically do what they want, whenever they want, how much ever they want, and nobody can really control their fate. They basically rule it. All right. Thank you so much for all the ideas. We are going to stop here. I'm going to quickly show you.
I've got just I want to share something. I got something like, why just go and Kaun Banega Crorepati or something like that? Why not host your own event? Chance to host your own events.
Oh,
and
yeah,
invite
absolutely.
celebrities on it.
Chance to hold. Are that's a great idea. Chance to host your own events.
And call celebrities or something.
And call celebrities. This is a great idea. Thank you for that. All right. So in this step, we are going to stop now. Ideally, what would happen is, so if there are 3 members in the team or 4 members in the team, all of you take 10 minutes, put out every single idea that we possibly can to do this. And then check in with each other. If you think the idea is not wacky enough, go back and do this exercise again. If you still think it's not wacky enough, go back and do this exercise again. And till you can sort of come back with all the wackiest possible ideas that you can think of, come back and put them down. And in this process, you will realize there are some ideas which are too wacky, some ideas are okay wacky, some ideas are possible. For instance, right now, we can actually make them YouTube stars. We can make them TikTok stars. We can help them win at casinos. We can provide them better education and support. We can help them, invest in stocks. We can make them food critics. We can help them, become real estate agents. We can give them superpowers, but superpowers may mean different things right now. But all of these things are possible. All right. So this is step number 1. Now, step number 2 is when I start bucketing things. Okay. So I'm not going to, in the interest of time, I'm not going to go into details of what that looks like, but I'll quickly show you what that means. I want to make sure that we have some time for Q&A also. So what that means is I'm going to look at some of these ideas and I'll be like, okay, there is an idea of getting very high paying jobs. Or like if there was another idea saying, oh, we should get them a job from so-and-so company, which will pay them so much money. I will club that with this. Now talk to people and help them win Kaun Banega Crorepati. We are going to now bucket it with another idea, which is a little bit similar. All right. TikTok stars, YouTube stars are a little bit similar in nature, right? So I'm just going to bucket all of these ideas saying, okay, this is an idea category, call it category 1. These are like 3-4 ideas of the similar types. These are 3-4 ideas of similar types. And sometimes you will not have any buckets. Sometimes you will have a lot of buckets. And it's good to do that. When you're doing this as a team, you will see that you have a lot of buckets that you're working with. All right. Now that we have bucketed similar ideas together, we start to vote. All right. Now there is a simple method of voting, which is everybody only gets 5 votes. That's it. Now they have to choose now in all of these ideas, which are now bucketed, we have 5 chances to choose the best of the best ideas that are according to me. Okay. So what I do is, and it's a little bit difficult to do this in the offline format. It's much easier. It's a little bit difficult in the online format. It's much easier when we're doing it in the offline format. Basically in an offline format, I just put all of these ideas on a sticky note and everybody goes and puts like a, mark from a pen saying, okay, my idea, my idea, my idea, my idea. Like these are the ideas that I'm really looking forward to. Here, what you can do is vote your ideas together. And after you've voted, person number 1 is going to write their ideas, person number 2, person number 3, person number 4. And whichever ideas have the most number of votes, essentially comes down to here. So I'm going to write idea 1, idea 2, idea 3, idea 4. All right. Now I'll tell you what this may look like, right? let's say we all decided that we should make them YouTube stars, okay, or TikTok stars. So how am I going to sort of write 2-3 lines about this? Is to help the communities. Now this is a little bit about how we can potentially do it also, so the idea doesn't go away. Communities to become TikTok and YouTube stars. Now maybe write a line about how you could potentially do that by training them, helping them create content. What else? Giving them camera equipment, etc. Okay, like, so there's an idea about what it is, and maybe I've written 1 or 2 lines about what we can potentially do to sort of help them get there. Okay, the reason why we are doing this is so that when you look at it again over the next couple of days, you can think about, oh, what were we actually trying to achieve and what was the idea that time? You don't have to be restricted by it. Tomorrow you could be like, I'm going to help them become TikTok stars by speaking to 25 TikTok stars and making sure everybody calls the people from this community to become a part of their TikTok streaming. It could also be that. But what I'm trying to do is I'm just writing the ideas in 2 to 3 lines. So I know that, okay, if tomorrow I have to explain it to somebody, I can just give them a little bit detail. All right. And that's it. That's the exercise. I'm going to now take all my 4 or 5 ideas. I'm going to write a couple of lines about this. And this is again an iterative process. Like you will realize that every time you're doing this, you'll be like, oh, but this can also be wacky. Oh, that can also be wacky, right? All right. So far, I'm hoping things are clear. I'm bucketing things together. I've voted and I've come up with some of the ideas. When you're looking at these ideas, they can be wacky, they can be simple, they can be super realistic, they could be any of them. But at every single point, we have to make sure we can validate whether this will actually work for the community or not. All right. For instance, if we know that the community is basically working for the problem statement, essentially, not even the community, whether it solves for the problem statement or not. If we are saying that, we are going to help them become TikTok stars, but TikTok stars is not giving them economic viability, which is our need, then we sort of drop that idea. For instance, I could say that, oh, we are going to help them become supermodels, and maybe money will eventually come to them, which is not a bad idea. But we have to look at, is that solving for economic prosperity or not? Is it helping them bring some cash flow or not? I could say, I could help them make a colony on Mars, but is that bringing them economic viability or not? And so when you're thinking about ideas, just put everything down. And also keep checking in with yourself whether it is solving for that or not. And you can use the mentorship sessions to do that. Bucketing ideas together is very simple. You can always do that. Voting is very simple. We have already been doing it. I'm hoping all of you are above 18 and at least once in your life you have sort of voted. So you know how voting as a concept works. And then just selecting the ideas and writing 2-3 lines about it. All right. Perfect. So this is where I'm going to stop. I'm opening up for questions, thoughts, inputs. And oh, I'm looking at my chat. Somebody says, make them all MPs. Another person says, nations to rule. It's a pretty good idea. Ratsik also agrees that Mars is a very wacky idea. Thank you. So this is what we're going to do. All right. I'm open to, for the next 10 minutes or so, open to questions, inputs, concerns. Let's talk about them. How are you feeling? Give me an idea about what your feelings look like right now. What are some of the confusions? Are there some things that you want to talk about a little bit more? Is there something where you are stuck right now? Is something in the process not making sense? Let's talk about that now. You can just unmute your mics and you can throw your questions at me.
Hello, sir.
Yes, go on, Deepika.
The confusion I'm having is, do wacky ideas will really help us? Like, we are going to wacky, more wacky, and so on, like just like the Mars idea. So we are just diverting.
Okay, that's a great question again. Let me ask you this: when you were in class nursery, what did you want to become when you grow up?
When I was a nursery teacher.
Teacher. Okay. Do you think when you're 4 years old and you can barely speak, thinking of becoming a teacher is a wacky idea? You have to realize you've just learned how to walk. You're learning how to write your first alphabet. You don't really know how to count, but you wanted to become a teacher. Do you think that's a wacky idea? Think about it empathize with the 4-year-old girl. Think about it from that perspective.
So at that time, yeah, it was wacky, but not to me.
Okay. Well, which is interesting. Okay. What was wacky to you then?
No, not. Okay, I don't know.
All right. Follow-up question. How do we define a wacky idea? Something which is too out there, right? Something which may not seem possible at all. That's how we think about a wacky idea.
Yeah, wacky idea would be to me that time like touching a star or something.
Okay. The thing is, Deepika, you have to be a little bit honest with yourself. In class nursery, kids don't really know how to even put on pants, right? They've just learned how to walk, learning how to talk. They can't eat from their own lunch boxes. They need help to do that. So physical, emotional, intellectual capability is not to be able to think long term at all. But an idea which is wacky enough gives you the direction towards which you need to be going. Today you're an engineer. Maybe tomorrow you can still approach teaching as a career option, or maybe you don't even approach teaching as a career option, but you still enjoy the act of teaching. So it is still guided the ways in which you have sort of navigated your life, right? When the first time man ever thought about stepping on the moon, it was a wacky idea. But then in time, and it was wacky to that person that time, because you could never imagine a person actually walking onto the moon, right? But they kept that as a goal, and they start figuring out in whatever the capacity, how can they continue pushing, and eventually they found a way to get to the moon. So wacky ideas have to be looked at a North Star goal towards which you can eventually get to. Maybe your reality would be very different. Instead of maybe getting all the people to KBC, what we can do is make them expert quizzers, because that's something that we can achieve right now, and they can make careers in quizzing. They can make careers in solving New York Times puzzles. They can make careers in winning Sudoku games. They can become chess masters, right? That could be a possibility of that wacky idea in the current time and space. But the goal of thinking about a wacky idea is to give a direction of what is possible and where can we take this entire, where can we take the society from here? Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So when you start prototyping, you will, even if you have taken a wacky idea of saying we are going to create a colony on Mars where all of these communities can live a very, very happy life, you may realize that, okay, maybe Mars is not possible, but what can we do to achieve similar values of a Martian society in today's world? What would that society look like? There is no violence, there's no oppression, people can cultivate their own food, there's self-sustenance, the environment is livable in their own sort of bubbles that they're living in. So maybe we can't take them to Mars right now and in the next 5 years, but what we can do right now is help them relocate to better places in the country. People from all the marginalized societies can, for instance, rent out a huge beach and sort of move there. But maybe that's possible. How could you do that potentially? Right? So these are ideas that are going to guide you to eventually get to that space. That's the idea.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What are some of the other questions that we are having right now? Anybody else? Questions, concerns, thoughts, inputs? Is it clear what you have to do for the next couple of days? Okay, Stuti says yes.
For example, like our problem statement is related to stress. So wacky idea will be like something creating a society to judge you.
Yeah, that's a wacky idea. Imagine having a society where everybody is accepted without any judgments. They can live their life. They can be as crazy as they want to be, and they have a place to live in the society. Today, if I shave my head and I go back to my house, my parents will not let me in the house saying, "Arey, koi mar gaya kya karna?" Even though this is a style I like. But I would always imagine to go to be in a place where I can have hair, I cannot have hair, I can have muscles, I cannot have muscles, but there is acceptance to everybody, irrespective of their caste, their creed, their gender, their mental health situation, whatever that may look like. That's a wacky idea. But
And
it is, sorry Nishant, but Deepika, one thing that I want to sort of call out is it is still not an idea yet, right? Because it's still an intent that, oh, the world should be like this. But how are we going to do that is the idea. The world should become an accepting place by making sure that they can do these 5 items. That will become an idea. So how are we going to create this space? We're going to teach people to acceptance so the world can become a space where everybody is accepted. That is going to be an idea. Okay, it's not just going to end at intent. It will go forward into the idea.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, Nishant, go on, please. Nishant, you were saying something?
Yeah, actually, I was saying that only that if we are trying to make a society which won't judge, then we have to think how we can make that.
Exactly.
That thing is possible. That thing is possible.
Absolutely. Perfect. So everyone, the next steps for this is I've already shared the link with Nishant. He can probably share it forward with the rest of you. Keep that as your guiding document to think about ideas to document everything in one place. So when we are going towards mentorship sessions here on, make sure your statements are proper. Make sure all the ideas are put. Do not delete any ideas that you have put individually as a team. Then sort of give the next level and the next level. I can tell you this. I have spent a lot of time with students across universities, India, US, Nepal, China, wherever else. One thing that I've noticed is even though that we think we are very imaginative, we tend to judge ourselves and not be imaginative enough. And I'll finish this with the story. I'll take 5 more minutes. I was at Manipal University. This is like maybe 2 years ago, and I was mentoring a team there. And their idea was, Vishy, we want to create a world where the problem area that they were working on is there is a lot of bed transmissions, intra hospital transmission of diseases that happens because of hygiene issues. So between one bed to another, if a doctor is going, they sort of carry it on themselves. They were like, Rishi, we want to create a world where this transmission completely stops. Nobody should ever have to face a transmission issue from their next bed because that makes the entire environment unsafe. Like, okay, what would that look like? And their moonshot idea was, Rishi, imagine that, I have this space suit and then I press a button after speaking to a patient and I've, given them results and I've spoken to them and all of that. After that, I press a button and my entirety of myself becomes sanitized. So I don't have to think about it again. So I can just completely move on. And this happens in like 3 seconds. Like, okay, that's a great idea, but they eventually rejected it. 2 days later, I went to them and I was like, okay, why did you reject it? They were like, it's too wacky. I'm like, okay, let's see what we can do with it right now. So I was like, let's go back to speak to the doctors you spoke to. They were like, and I was like, speak to them about the wacky idea. When I told them to do that, the doctors loved it. They were like, dude, that will be amazing. We would love to have that. So they're like, okay, let's see what we can do with our current realities in space and time with that. So they came up with a very simple tube that doctors can plug in on their belt. So to sanitize all the visible portions, all they had to do is touch it and it will give exactly the right amount of sanitizer in their hand, they could continue sanitizing their hands. And when they took it to doctors as a design prototype, the doctors went berserk. They were like, see, I'm at a government hospital. I cannot have sanitizers available to me at every bed. But this is a great idea because at all points, I know how much sanitizer I've left, how much I've used. I can continue to use this. They eventually went on to win that hackathon and they won 5.5 lakh rupees to take it to market. And that is the power of a wacky idea. Think about what is possible in an ideal world and start working a little bit backwards from it in what's possible with you right now. And that is how the best of the products are made in the world. That's the last story. You know how to reach me should you have any questions. Nishant, over to you. Let me know if there is something that I missed out on. I'm happy to cover it now. And again, so sorry for the internet issues. I'm very grateful that I have amazing neighbors and they helped to rescue me. They were sitting outside of the house and trying to continue the call. They were like, Rishi, wait. Let's see what we can do to help. I'm very grateful. Again, so sorry for the delays and hopefully this doesn't happen again.
Thank you very much, Rishi. This was an amazing session. One more. Like yesterday, I slept at 11 and woke up at 3:30. I was feeling a bit sleepy, but these wacky ideas woke me up again. I'm fresh. So this was quite nice. And I think, yeah, Rashuk, you are also right. This is going to be the most exciting week of all weeks, of course. And yeah, the one thing that you told them, what we feel to be good, ideal world, and then we back from. So what I think, when there's something I work, then you try to tone it down.
Nishant, you're breaking up. Nishant. Hey, Nishant, you're breaking up. I think you'll have to turn off your video. This bandwidth issue, I guess.
Now am I audible?
Yeah, go
on.
No, man, still breaking up.
Yeah, I think his internet got disrupted. I think I'm all done from my side, Dheeraj. What I'll do is I'll just share the link with everyone in the chat again, so they can just copy the link, create a copy for this for themselves and work on that. It's shared now. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the mentoring sessions, and meanwhile, have fun, all of you, thinking about the wackiest possible ideas. And don't imagine about putting realities into it right now. We will get to that next week.
Awesome. Yeah, even I'm looking forward to this week. It's going to be busy, but really interesting. Yeah. Thanks, Rishi.
My pleasure. All right, guys. I will see you soon. Have a fun couple of days.
We have this selfie. We need to have the selfie.
Sure. Let's do the selfie thing. Everyone, quickly turn on your cameras. Let's see the faces.
Yeah, please turn on your camera. We will have the selfie.
Apparently, a sports car has joined our chat. Saket looks like a sports car.
Yeah, guys, sausage cheese. really amazing idea today. मजा आ गया.
All right, I think we are done.
All right, everyone. See you. Bye bye.
Okay. Thank you, Rishi. About voting, you need to use Google Hangouts. Google Jamboard. Using you will be able to vote really nicely, because Google Jamboard is kind of part of sticky notes. So normally sticky notes you use physically. So Google Jamboard is kind of a virtual version of sticky notes. So like
very
4
cool.
people of the team can share it and put
Oh, yeah,
their
that sounds like a good
sticky
idea.
notes. Yeah.
That sounds like a pretty good idea. Let's do that. Okay.
So that thing we can do.
Good, guys. Perfect. Perfect. All right. See you. Bye.
Okay. Thank you. See you again. Yeah, guys. So are you all ready to what do you call it? Your minds and bring it some good ideas? All right. So we will share the what you call one-to-one talking for all the teams, so that you can have a problem statement before back your stuff. Do by around 1 or 2. So keep keep tuned.